Yes, yes, guys. Ryjack back with another stream, a midweek stream. We won't go too long this evening. Won't go too long. I know everybody's excited for Tarek's top Talkback Tuesday. He owns Tuesday night, so I'd get my stream in before he goes, and you guys can always go on there and hang out with Tarek, because Tarek's the man, the GOAT. What's up, guys? Yo, ATF is in the chat. He says, just watch Chelsea get belt to A by Brighton. I didn't watch the game, but I did see the 3-0 disgusting performance. You know, Chelsea things. Site says, yes, you're live. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. We are live here on the channel. I do like to do midweek lives. I can't always do them because of, you know, certain difficulties as a new father, but that's okay. That's okay. We do them when we can. We do them when we can. Anyway, there we go. Starting the super chat goal, which is available. Super chat's available, as is becoming a member on the channel. We have hit our first member on the channel, so shout out to my glorious members on the channel, which is only one, Elias. Shout out, Elias. Well done, buddy. Well done. Imagine Brighton and Villa in the UCL instead of Chelsea and Liverpool. I mean, it could totally happen. It could totally happen. If you take a look at the table, what are we looking at? What are we looking at here? Villa are sitting in fourth, which you'd like to think they're gonna get UCL. I mean, it's top 5, so that's pretty much locked in. And who else did you say? Brighton potentially could get there. It's gonna be a bit of a haul to catch Liverpool, but they could. They might. Brentford as well, gonna push for Europe. Bournemouth pushing for Europe. That's crazy, man, crazy. Teal, what's up, man? How are you? Can't wrap my head around Pep's obsession with mid-Samio. Teal coming in hot with the stream, man. Hilarious. Congrats on being a dad. Thank you, Teal. I appreciate that. She is 5 months old as of 2 days ago. So, how many hours of sleep? I slept okay. I slept okay last night. Some nights are really good. Some nights are not so good. Some nights, not so good, you know? But we'll see. We'll see. She's getting better. We'll go with that. Sure, the club aren't desperate to sell Trafford to Chelsea. Man, there's Trafford stuff. The news is out. What do we want? Like 40 mil for Trafford? I think that's honestly a pretty good deal, given how much he doesn't really play. So, like, I know people don't want to sell Trafford and people like Trafford, and I personally would not be open. Like, I'm not the one saying we should sell Trafford either. I think he's probably better for City than Donnarumma is. But selling him to Chelsea, not a great idea. Selling him to Villa, I think is probably, you know, you're not really competing with Villa for the Prem. So, like, if he goes to Villa, I don't really care. You'd maybe rather sell him internationally, sell him to, like, AC Milan if they lose, like, Mainan or somewhere like that. But will he want to do that? You know, he's an English guy. He probably wants to stay in the Prem. Just a guess. I'm checking here. Also, 40 mil is going to put him, like, in the top 10 goalie transfers ever, surely, right? Like, most expensive goalie transfer ever. I'm searching. I bet you 40 mil for a goalkeeper is, like, top 10 ever. Surely that doesn't happen all the time. So, I know people are like, oh, we should get 50, 55 for him. I just think that's like, wild. Do not sell Trafford, loan him. Guys, I don't think he's gonna be open to a loan, really. Why would he be open to a loan? You know? I don't understand. What does a loan do for him? It just pushes his, like, window down, you know? All right, here it is. Most expensive goalies, Kepa number 1 at 80 mil. Sheesh, man. 80 mil is disgusting for a keeper. No, don't give me all. Give me just goalies. There we go. 40 mil would put him Tied for the 5th most expensive goalkeeper transfer of all time. Just so we're clear. 40 mil for a keeper is top 5 all time. Now that is euros. And that is euros. That is euros. So I'm just saying, like, Tommy said the club will loan him out. That's what City prefer. I'm sure City would prefer that, but to do a loan, like, the player has to accept the loan as well. You can't just force him to go on loan, I don't think. Then when Donnarumma starts getting worse, like Ederson was starting over, I mean, I'm with you. I'm with you. I would keep Trafford and I would sell Donnarumma, guys. I think a lot of people have gotten to that point. But at the same time, that's not what's going to happen. I like, there's just no way. Unless Pep steps down, resigns, we get a new manager, and he doesn't want, and it's Enrique, and he doesn't want to play with Donnarumma. Then I think you guys will be happy, and we'll get Trafford, probably. On Rodgers, if we give them Trafford, that's, Morgan Rodgers is their star boy. That's not happening. Bozo Ruma. Jeez. Rodgers would be a really good signing if they're looking to want upwards of 80 to 100 mil. Also, does Morgan Rodgers get in our team? Like, where does he play? Is he not just a 10? And we have Cherky and Foden and Reinders. Like, you got to do some major selling of players, I think, to get... Yeah, look at this. He plays the majority of his games in this attacking midfield position. He can play on the right, yeah. He can play on the left, yeah. But, like, does he ever play anywhere else? No, not really. 77 games at attacking mid, but that is... What if it was just Villa? Can you do it by, like... You could play on the left, I guess, but you're not displacing Jeremy Doku, you know? I like the Morgan Rodgers shout, guys, but I don't think it's going to happen. Stop slagging him, Teal. Made one mistake. Now we talk about all the saves he made. He did make a pretty bad mistake. Yeah, Kepa's definitely the worst. Wasn't for the save versus Havertz, wouldn't have won the game. Maybe, but he also gives away a goal, so like if we have Trafford, maybe we're not even needing to make the save, you know? I think Viana will price him out of a move. City have all the cards. They'll loan him out. I don't know. I'm still going with a sale, guys. Me personally. I meant when Donnarumma starts getting worse, but I like both. What was your thoughts on the game? Thoughts on the game? I was very happy. Guys. I did live stream the game, so appreciate everybody who came through and watched the live stream. That was fun. I'm pretty happy with the way we played. I think in general, I would say we slightly deserved it. We were slightly better, but a draw I don't think would have been crazy either. I do give props to Arsenal for not like parking the bus like we thought they would. They were not super defensive. They were up for it, and they had some chances. You know, that Eze chance, the Havertz chance, I guess 2 of Havertz's chances. Havertz had one at the end as well. They could have scored more than 1 goal. They just on the day ended up not. Like, they actually out XG'd us 1.62, which, to be fair to them, a lot of that is the Havertz goal. Like, that's 0.23, so it's basically the same minus the Havertz goal, you know? We just have more clinical players than they do. Like, Cherokee, clinical. Holland, clinical. And then you have Eze, who, you know, it's an outstanding effort, but not clinical. Havertz, 0.47 XG. He's got to score that, not clinical. Havertz, again, at the end, somewhere over the bar, 0.12. Martinelli had a chance, 0.34. So, just not quite clinical enough, you know? That's just how it goes. If he can play in the wings, he's in 100%. I mean, I would take Morgan Rodgers over Doku on the wing, but, like, I don't think the club would do that. Jeez. Mastermind, what's up? How are you? Welcome in. If you guys haven't already as well, do like the stream. It does help me out a lot. I'm pretty sure everybody's already subscribed, but if you're not, hit that sub button for me. Appreciate it. Saw Reinders and Marmouche leaving along with Kovacic, Bernardo, and Nico G. More than enough space for Rodgers. Foden, rubbish. I don't know that the Reinders leaving thing is true. I did see that and I made a video on it, but I was pretty confident, me personally, that that's not accurate information. I don't think he would leave after 1 season, you know? Don't think so. That doesn't typically happen. Like, the last time that happened, I want to say, was Ferran Torres. Didn't he leave after 1 year? Or am I wrong there? Maybe I'm wrong there. I don't know. I could be wrong there. Maybe it was Nolito. Rajat crash out when Donna gives away a goal versus Burnley. I mean, I would. Yeah, I would. We cannot be giving away goals to Burnley, man. If Pep can't motivate Foden, then sell him. Big up, bro, says Ash. What's up, Ash? Big up to Ash, one of the mods on the channel. Good to see you, bro. Would you take Ibrahim Maxa? I have no idea who that is. Maxa? Is it? Oh, Maza. Do you mean the Maza guy? Yeah. I did a video on the links to Maza, and I don't really know this Maza guy, who he is, but he's at Leverkusen, and the Algerian fans went crazy in the comments. I got 70,000 views on that video, and it's basically all people from Algeria or like Africa who love this guy Maza. So I think people are in on the Maza guy, but he is a midfielder, not really a winger, I don't think. Esteve hat-trick of our own goals coming up. Yeah, Esteve, man. Esteve was something else. Why are all our new signings leaving? I don't think they're all leaving. I just think that there's agent talk out there, and certain players are not getting minutes, so they want to get minutes, you know? You know what I mean? Like, if you look at our... How do you do this? Manchester... I'm not a huge Transfermarkt guy, because I don't think it's a very good website. Not really, but... we can do it too, for this at least. So if we go to all transfers, all of our new signings are not leaving. Trafford will leave. These are the arrivals this year. Semenyo's obviously staying. I don't think Reiners is leaving. I think that's fake. Nori's been very good when played. He just doesn't play a whole lot because O'Reilly's dominating right now, left back. But I think Nori will be back in the team next year. Cherky's not leaving. Trafford is leaving, obviously, or on loan, whatever you guys want to say. Margay's been amazing. Naipan doesn't really count. He hasn't even played any minutes yet. Bettinelli signed a new contract. And then these players are irrelevant. If you go to the year before, Omar Marmoush, I think, is leaving. Good call there, guys. It just doesn't work with Marmoush. It is what it is, you know? I don't know. Savinho, probably not going to make it at City. Who knows? You know, we'll see. Victor Hayes looks amazing in Girona. That's all the reports out there. Juma Ba, probably not going to make it. And then Echeverri, again, is like another one that's like a type of... he's like a hit or miss, you know? Maybe he'll make it, maybe he won't. We'll see. What else are you guys saying? Marmoush has been terrible this year. Seriously underperformed. Last season was great. Yeah, I mean, he was really good last year, and this year doesn't play. So I don't know that he's had a terrible year. He just hasn't gotten any minutes, really. Mazda doesn't want us. Stop spreading misinformation. I saw that there was a link, but let me check. I don't know that it's out there that he wants us, but it's definitely on the list, is what people are saying. So whatever. You guys can spread misinformation. That's okay. I don't care. I'll just read them all and take them as I go. Would you take Xabi Alonso over anyone? Because Company's staying, and I heard Slot's staying. Probably take Xabi Alonso. I'd probably prefer Luis Enrique. But I'd take Xabi Alonso. I'd be cool with that. Turkey's ice cold. Baller, man. Alonso's a major downgrade. Well, the problem with that is everyone is a downgrade. You know? Everyone's a downgrade, like, from Pep, technically. So, you got to sign somebody. You got to take a risk. Even, like, replacing KDB. People always said, no one will replace KDB. But what you do have to replace the minutes and, like, the role. But it doesn't mean you're replacing him with, like for like, as good as good. So, I don't like it when people say, like, you'll never replace him. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is you got to replace the minutes and the role, not the specific player. Yeah, true. Wasn't talking with you. Oh, it was somebody in the chat. That's okay. No worries. Swap deals are unrealistic, but I'd like to swap Marmoush for Diamande and swap Trafford for Livramento. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, guys. That's a cool idea, but I don't think so. Alonso can't control players with egos. That's what they say, the Real Madrid situation. Do we have a lot of players with egos, to be honest? Like, if you think about it, do we have a lot of players with egos? Like, I don't know that I'd say Donnarumma has an ego. He's got, like, aura, but I don't know. Nunez, no ego. Diaz, I don't think has an ego. Gay, no ego. Gavardiol, maybe like semi, but I don't think so. Husanov, no ego, no nonsense, just like baller. Nori, no ego. O'Reilly, no ego. Nico G, I don't think so. Maybe Rodri's got a little bit of an ego, I'd say. Cherokee, maybe a little bit. Foden got to have none because of his poor season. And then Haaland definitely has an ego. So I don't know. Maybe there's not too many like egotistic players in the team. I think would be good. Heard Madrid are regretting letting Alonso go. I mean, probably. They stink, man. They stink. How many minutes are we into the stream? 18 minutes in. No live stream tomorrow. The game, unfortunately, is midweek and 3 o'clock. I will be at the job I do for a living because I haven't quite made it on YouTube full time yet, guys. Haven't quite hit the quota to be able to live stream every day. You know, we have 1 member on this channel. So if we get like 1,000 members, then I'll stream every single day of my life for like 10 hours a day. But until we get there, not quite yet. Might as well take Arabola. No, pass. I can spread misinformation. In that, Pedri, Elise, Hakimi have all joined degree to join for free. Hilarious. Yes. You guys can say whatever you want in the chat. I'll read them all. Mazza is the one pushing his agent for the City move. Stop lying. That's not confirmed. I don't know. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. I haven't personally seen that, but if you want to put the links in the chat, Teal, if that's a thing, I don't know if YouTube lets you put links in the chat, but I'll pull up if it's a tweet out there, I'll pull it up. Or if you message it to me on Twitter, I'll pull it up. Yeah, I'd like to see that report. Reports were 2 weeks ago. 2.47 is a good deal. Yeah, true guys. That is, I'll be transparent with you. Always on here, you get, I guess you get like just under 50% of a membership, however that works. And a membership is $5, I think, for the channel. And I got my first, so I have earned $2.47 so far from YouTube. So thank you guys for the $2.47. Big up the chat, man. Big up the chat. Funding my YouTube live career right there. I would take Areola. I don't know if you can do Areola, like, given what's happened with Thomas Frank going to Spurs. That was, like, clearly way too fast of a jump. Like, yes, he's been great at Bournemouth, but can you go from Bournemouth right to City? I feel like there's another step that needs to be made. Like, maybe he goes and manages at, like, a Dortmund level club or something. Or he's Spanish. Maybe he can go manage, like, not Atletico Madrid because they never get rid of their manager, but, like, somebody in Spain. I don't know. You know? What's up, Talsif? How are you? I think we should get Perone back. I think we have a buyback on Perone, but I've seen no like Perone live links at all. How long are you live? Not too long. We're not gonna do like an hour or anything, but it'll be another like 20 to 30, depending on what you guys want to talk about and everything. Mazza will be a City player soon, maybe. Sadiq says, right, Jack, how are you? I'm good, brother. I am good. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. I remember when you were angry about us bottling the league. Bro, can you blame me, guys? Can you blame me? Like, who would have guessed that they'd drop back-to-back stinker L's, Arsenal here, and just they could have gone 12 points clear like 10 days ago. How are we 3 back? I was full on being like, all right, season's over. We'll try some new formation, try some players, the new players, get them in there, and then we'll see how it goes the rest of the year. But now it's on. It's fully on. I mean, we win tomorrow and we're top. And hopefully, we can win by like 4 and go top goal difference and not just even on goal difference and ahead on goals scored, which, man, imagine goal difference is what takes this to the like last day goal difference. We're both trying to score. I still think that favors us, really, because we score more than they do, and they've been pretty poor in front of goal lately. Like 2 goals, 1 goal, 2 goals, 1 goal, 1 goal. They haven't scored 3 goals in like a month. So if City can put some huge games, huge goals together, man. Give me your dream signing. Has to be realistic. The chat loves asking this question. Every stream, someone's like, who's your dream signing? Everybody loves that question. And I think it's still like, if Elise is realistic, then it's Elise. Elise is my dream signing. If we're saying that that's not realistic, then, like, I don't know. Who it would be a dream signing? Like, can I say Morgan Rogers? Is that fair? Like, I'm not trying to pick somebody out of Madrid or Barcelona or Kimmich. How about Kimmich? I love Kimmich. Kimmich would be an amazing signing to like be a stopgap player type deal. I'd take Kimmich. Give me Kimmich. There you go. Nico G playing tomorrow. Nico G is getting minutes tomorrow, although I could see a world where Kovacic plays. I would be upset if Kovacic plays, but man, I really like Marmoush. I don't want him to leave. Guys, everybody always says that, and I feel like a lot of the chat and a lot of the fan base is really into Omar Marmoush. Like, we like this guy. But look at these minutes. 0, 0, 13, international doesn't count. 0, 34, 60, 8, 73 in the cup. 0, 68, 58, 90 in the FA Cup. 45, 61, 90 in the League Cup. 1 minute, 67 minutes, 74 minutes, 20 minutes, 30. International doesn't count. This was all when he was at AFCON. 1 minute. 20 minutes, 21, 0, 1. This guy does not play football. He has played 17 Prem games. We are on match day 33. He has played 500 minutes in the Prem this year. He's played 8 Champions League games and then like 5 cup games. He does not play. Why would he stay? I like the guy. I think he's very good. There's a talented player in there. But the problem is, he is a striker, and Haaland is our striker. And he's just not better than Haaland, so he's just not going to play. Like, if we didn't have Haaland, Marmoush would be cooking for us. But we do have Haaland. So this guy's just not getting any minutes, man. I like him, but I also totally understand if he's like, guys, I need to go play for my own career. I'm sorry, but I'm out of here. My cat says hi. What's up? The remaining of our fixtures are much more difficult than Arsenal's. Is that true? We do have some difficult ones. Burnley is not difficult. Everton away is mega difficult. Bournemouth away, mega difficult. And then final day, hopefully Villa are not fighting for anything, but it could be difficult. Palace, you think we should be fine. Brentford at home, you think would be fine. Burnley, we should win by 5. So there's really like 2 difficult games, I would say. And then if you look at their fixtures, Arsenal's fixtures, Newcastle's difficult. They'll probably beat Fulham. West Ham away, maybe they're fighting for something. They got like 1.5 difficult games. But they'll probably beat Newcastle, and it's still really like 1. So, I don't know. They probably win all their games, if we're being honest. Valverde. Oh, I do love Kvaradano, but I didn't think he was realistic with that. I didn't think that was... I love that guy. Kova won't start. Marmoush isn't clinical. Well, he's not as good as Haaland. Like, he's good. He's just not as good. Haaland is the best striker in the world, or the second best or third best striker in the world. Marmoush should be like, I don't know, the 10th best striker in the world, or the 15th best striker. You know what I mean? Like, he being clinical is why Haaland's so good. Bournemouth will press Donnarumma. Maybe Trafford should play. Funny, Teal. Funny, man. Big injury, though. Rodri is out. Are you guys concerned about Rodri being out, not being available to play this game, not being available to play on Saturday as well in the FA Cup? We're going to need some big minutes from Nico G. Is Nico G the only change we make to the lineup? Like, I mean, the FA Cup will start Trafford because it's FA Cup, obviously, but does Rodri coming out of the team, does that change anything for what we should do with, like, the setup and the formation? I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. Nico G's fine. He'll be back for Everton. I know, but, like, in this Burnley game, is it an opportunity to maybe rest some players? Like, maybe... Who wasn't very good against Arsenal? Semenyo wasn't very good against Arsenal. Do we need to rest Semenyo and play Marmoush right wing? I know Marmoush isn't great right wing, but like maybe there's a shout there. Get Marmoush some minutes, give Semenyo a break. Maybe you could move O'Reilly into the midfield and put Cherky right wing and then put Aït-Nouri in. That's probably what I would do, probably. Teal says move O'Reilly next to Bernardo and Aït-Nouri left back. But is a midfield three of Bernardo, Nico G, O'Reilly, is that good enough? Is that creative enough? I don't know. Marmoush for Semenyo, maybe? Semenyo was not very good against Arsenal, guys. Like, we had people in the chat telling me he was selling on purpose because he's an Arsenal fan. Rest Doku. If you rest Doku, who goes left wing? Like, could Cherky go left wing, maybe? And then O'Reilly into this spot here. And Aït-Nouri, I don't know. I don't know if I like that. Alex Scott or Adam Wharton, who do you prefer? Ooh. It's a good question. I would probably say Adam Wharton because I just like him and I've seen more of him. Like, Alex Scott has kind of popped up these last couple of months. I would probably say Wharton, but Scott is a baller too. I like Scott. On Saturday, Marmoush can start in place of Haaland. You could do that, but again, then it's like, you know, Marmoush is only getting the like less important minutes. He's going to be unhappy with that. I still think he's going to leave in the summer. Esteve is starting. Our star boy. He was our leading goal scorer for like, I don't know, 2 months or something. Bar Haaland. He was like way up there in terms of the starting 11. Is Bournemouth down? Is Bournemouth down yet? They have 5 games to go. No, they're not quite down. But if we beat them, it does relegate them. Is that right? Is that math right? Because West Ham could lose out and be on 33. If they only have 4 games, that's 12 points. Yeah. They would not be able to get to 17th. So if we beat Burnley, we relegate them. Did I do that math right? I think I did. Yeah, if they lose, they're relegated. Yeah. That's kind of unfortunate that, like, you know? Yeah, if we beat Burnley, they're going down. So, does that matter? I feel like it probably doesn't really matter because, I mean, they're going down anyway. They got to win all 5 of their last games, and they still probably are relegated anyway, you know? So, I think probably it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. If we didn't lose to Brighton, Spurs, Villa, draw to Brighton and Chelsea, Sunderland taking our chances versus Spurs. Yeah, I mean, shoot, we would have won the league a month ago if we had won all those games. Doesn't matter. Yeah, that's what I think as well. Like, they've also lost 4 of 5, 3-1, 2-0, 4-1. Like, they're just getting thumped, man. They're just getting thumped. We're going to see a lot of tears at the stadium tomorrow. I hope so. I hope it's 7-0. How's the family? Family's good, man. Family's good. Thank you, Sadiq, for asking. Family is good. Probably my daughter needs a nap. I can hear her in the background yelling. You think we can win the league? I think we're favorites to win the league. We're favorites at present. Like, if you had to put a bet on, I think you'd put a bet on City. I don't think it's a can we. It's like a more than 50% chance we do. We're going to have to relegate Walker. Bro, is Kyle Walker still playing for them? I forgot about that. Wow. How many games has he played this year for them? 31. Has he been good? Not really. 2 assists, 6.6. He can go down and then go to Sheffield next year. How old is he? 35? Yeah, it's time, buddy. It's time. Walker was a backstabber. I don't know if it was as bad as people say. Like, I was fine with him leaving the club in January when he did because he was playing so bad. You know? Like, I really did not care that he left and it was it was our captain giving up. Like, nobody wanted him to play anymore anyway. So, I didn't really care. Backstabber is a bit harsh. He's our best ever right back. Prem's best ever right back, probably. Won quite a bit. Does he have really bad interview moments and say really dumb things? Yeah, kind of. But Kyle Walker might be like our new club ambassador when he retires. He's going to be like on Sky Sports with all the like Carragher and whoever, Gary Neville. That might be Kyle Walker, might be our guy who's like the media guy now. I'd like it to be Joe Hart. Joe Hart is really good. Like the media guy, Joe Hart does a good job. You see the Gabby Jesus fan in an incident. The fans got a bit of a bum. Yeah, I don't get like calling out Gabby Jesus. Gabby Jesus was great for us while he was here, and he left. We got a good fee. Like, he's not a club legend or anything, but I mean, he was good here. I feel no like ill will towards Gabby Jesus at all. It is a weird one for me. All right, if we are gonna wrap it up here because yes, Tarek is going live soon, so I will send you guys over there. I don't actually have the ability to raid Tarek. That's not a thing yet on the channel. I guess I haven't unlocked that, but I don't want to encroach on his time as a live. Tuesday night is his night. Quickly, though, we will do the lineup here. I think we're going to see basically this, but I will change O'Reilly into midfield for and Semenyo out. Semenyo out, O'Reilly into midfield, Ike Nori left back, Nico G in for Rodri, and that's the team, I think. I think we see that team pretty much. So, that's what I'm going with. Mika is our media guy. I know, man. I know. Mika doesn't do a great job, if we're being honest. He's, like, funny and I like him, but he doesn't really do a good job. They called him Judas. Who, Kyle Walker? It's not that bad. Like, who's Tarek? Tarek is another City streamer who does, like, a live stream every Tuesday night where he lets fans come on and talk to him. He's a really, really good City YouTube guy who streams, like, live streams on Tuesday nights, pretty much. Oh, Gabby Jesus. Yeah. That makes no sense. Calling him Judas, like, no. I don't buy that. Like, that's weird behavior. That's weird behavior, man. Weird behavior for sure. I'm not in. Gabby was awesome. Do you watch Tech? Yeah, I tried to. I tried to. He's on another show with me on Wednesdays on Mancuni Way, so I get to talk to him most of the time there. He'll have to join our biggest rivals this season. Yes, he did, but like at the time when he left, they weren't. You know what I mean? They weren't really like that. Are we gonna build this lineup? I just did. I verbally built the lineup. Fine. I'll do it here for you guys. Burnley. Here we go, guys. Burnley lineup. Donnarumma, even though I would play Trafford. Nunez. Kusanov. Guehi. Ruben Diaz is still unavailable. Left back is a bit confusing. I don't know. Nico Gonzalez. For Rodri. Bernardo. Turkey. Holland. Doku probably. And then these are the spots you debate. I think Aït-Nouri. I think Aït-Nouri comes in and O'Reilly goes here. Not at right wing. Not at right wing. I know people are like, right wing? What are you doing? No. Turkey will go right wing. And it'll be something like this. Something like that. Where he can like float in and Nunez can get up and down. What do you guys think of that? That's what I think we're going to get. Same 11? Well, you can't. Only Nico G. I got you. Good shout. Bettinelli in goal. Aït-Nouri. Got away. Make me work. O'Reilly left back. 8 or so gumballs out of the machine. What? Start Tijani. No way are we starting Tijani. No Foden? Can't start Foden, guys. I guess you could, but I think people will revolt in the streets. Inside City is the greatest thing since sliced bread. Those are fun to watch. Those are definitely fun to watch. I like those. I like those for sure. I think that's what I would do, guys. I wouldn't change too much. I mean, I'm not changing a whole lot. Oh, spend my... Yeah, there you go. I'm only making 2 changes. I'm only making 2 changes. Because one is forced. But the other option is just to do that. And then go back to Semenyo again. And do that again. But, like, Semenyo was not very good against Arsenal. That's what you want? I'm not risking anything. I'm not trying to risk. I just, realistically, it's 2 games this week. Actually, it's 3 games this week. Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday. We can't just play the same 11 all the times in a row. Your dog's mad. I know my dog is pissed. It's time to eat. I think we'll do... I think I had it right the first time. I think Aït-Nouri comes in. I think you got to do it. That's what I would do. Big up, bro. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it, guys. That's my lineup. Thank you for hanging out. Like the video if you haven't. As well, I'll be back tomorrow post-game. I will see you guys in the next one. As always, if you could, leave a like on the video. It helps me a ton. And subscribe if you are new. And that's it, man. That's it.